I understand why they took a little break, because this episode actually had a lot of answers that we have been looking for. Pretty much all the questions that I asked last season. I'm talking about last season. Pretty much all the questions that I asked last time have now been answered on this episode. So let's go ahead and talk about it, because they unwrapped a whole bunch of stuff. It's okay. So the episode pretty much starts with Jordan and Simone sitting down with his mom and Simone's parents, and Jordan's mom pretty much had the papers ready for them to sign to have the annulment of their marriage. And Simone mama like, no, my daughter not about to be a divorcee. That's so, tasteless and all this stuff, because her mama lived for the status quo, baby. And she got the reading Jordan mama like for filth. Like, she was really coming at her really hard. I'm like, dang, I see where Simone get the attitude from, because Simone don't play no games, and her mama definitely don't play no games. So pretty much Simone mama is an advocate for them staying married, simply because it's an image thing for her. She don't want her daughter to have a divorce on her record or an annulment on her record or whatever. So that has been solved. They're going to stay married. That's it. But along with that, Jordan has been having other problems. Jordan is now, since he can't play football, he's been feeling insecure about everything. Insecure about the marriage, because he feel like he not the person that she married because he can't play football. Insecure about just himself, because he don't know who he is without football. He's very dramatic. I say this often. The boys on this show are very dramatic, very emotional, and I realize that they're teenagers, and teenagers are very emotional, over dramatic, doing the most. Aligns perfectly, because baby, they be giving it to us. They be for the drama. Like, yeah, they be for the drama. But the scene after, not even the scene after, in the same scene where the parents were discussing the marriage and everything, Laura, Jordan, and Olivia's mama was getting, her phone was constantly ringing. She wasn't answering. She finally answered the phone, and it's the fact that, and they revealed to her that the video camera footage was leaked, and she was pissed about it being leaked. And she like, who could have leaked it? Oh my God, la la la. And Olivia come down the stairs like, I leaked it. And they was trying to make it seem like Laura was hiding the footage with like ulterior motives of supporting like the police who killed her. But they finally let it out the bag that she was working on an internal investigation. And that's why she's so mad and didn't want the footage to be leaked, because she was trying to go about it a different way. Now, all of this could have been avoided had she just told Olivia, when Olivia was constantly asking her, like, why are you keeping the footage? Why are you keeping the footage? She could have simply said, I'm working on an internal investigation. That's not telling her nothing. That's not that everybody hollering she could have been disbarred and all this. Well, look at you now, because now they think you leaked the information. And it looks even worse that your daughter leaked it, because your information of what your cases is not kept safe, is no longer confidential if she has access to your information on your computer. So the fact that you tried to be so, oh, I gotta do my job, now your job is compromised even more. That's what be killing me about TV. Just communicate. Most of the conflicts on TV shows could be solved if there was just simple communication. Simple communication. She didn't have to give her no details. She didn't have to say nothing else. All she had to say was, I'm working on an internal investigation. Simple. And she would have been off her ass. But no, that didn't happen. And then they so dramatic. Olivia's sitting up in her room like, oh my God, my mom's going to hate me. And then the mama sitting downstairs, oh my God, Olivia's hating me. La, 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 la. And then we have Spencer. Spencer always trying to save the day. Spencer always looking mad. Spencer always got to figure out a plan of how he can be for the cause. So, okay. My thing here with what Spencer did, so at first, Spencer wanted the football team to literally just take a knee in solidarity as a protest. But he came up with the bright idea that they should pretty much just forfeit the whole game. Chris, who is the quarterback on the team, was saying like, we don't want to take a knee because we can get suspended. And if we get suspended, then we can't play the rest of the games. And most of us on the team need our scholarship to get into college. And, you know, because football is all we got, la, 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 la. Okay, that's understandable. I'm with Chris. I'm like, cool. Y'all don't want to blow up y'all futures for a simple high school football protest that's really not going to make much change anyway. That's my thought process. So I was on Chris' side. But as the episode progressed, the whole football team was like, oh, yeah. Well, Spencer convinced the whole football team that they should not only take a knee, but that they should forfeit the game. Forfeiting the game puts them not in the running to go play in the championship game. And when they did that, I was thinking like, why the hell would y'all sacrifice y'all futures for this protest, a high school protest that's probably not, most likely not going to make a difference, but y'all really just changed the course of y'all lives? They saying it's worth it. I'm saying y'all not playing y'all high school football game. How much is that going to change the world? How is it going to change anything? I don't think it will. And I was trying to figure out why it was broadcasted on the news. This is a high school game. But I guess if the high school team is that good, then they do be putting it on Sports Center and all this other stuff. I just didn't understand why they had to protest in that way, forfeit their football careers, when that's not going to stop the police from killing people. I'm not one to not protest, but I believe in protests that will actually make a difference and not sacrifice me, if that makes sense. They just blew up, well, not all of them can get into college. Like, they can all get into college. They all poor. They all can get financial aid. No big deal. But they wanted to play football, and they're not going to get no football scholarship if they don't play championships, I guess. Whatever. Enough about them. Enough about Spencer. Now for some drama that's kind of detached from the rest of the drama of the show. Billy. Y'all know how I've been talking about how what's the relevance of the principal being over mad at Billy about something that happened when they was in high school. It comes out that Billy actually did beat up the principal when they was little, but he does not remember because of his grief. So at the same time, his mom was sick and his mom passed away when he was in high school. So I guess it's kind of like it's a thing with grief, like your mind can block off certain memories so that you just don't remember it. And that's a part of grief. So that's pretty much what he's going through. So he has spurts of that time in his life, like that the time around when his mama died, he don't really remember what had happened. And that's completely understandable. And I think he needs to apologize to that principal and tell him, like, yeah, we was kids. I don't remember it because X, Y, and Z. I really, truly apologize because I was going through something at that time. And I was a kid who was just taking his anger out on any and everybody. And I'm sorry that now, today, as a present adult, I can't remember it. And that's messed up. And that's bogus. And you didn't deserve that. That's what he needs to say to the dang principal, man. So he can get off his case. I did want to mention Spencer's mom, Grace. Grace is literally like a saving grace. She always comes in when someone needs to be, you know, get a pep talk to, be encouraged. She is the encourager of the show. She gave Spencer a pep talk. She gave Laura a pep talk. She gave Billy pep talk. She gives Simone pep. She gave any and everybody a pep talk that need a pep talk. Coop a pep talk. She will pep talk you to death, which is great. I love her role. Love her, love her, love her. And now y'all know how I've been saying I do not trust Tyrone Sister. I've been saying this since jump, and I stood on it and I held it. Coop was standing on it and she was holding it down, and she finally gave in and said, "Oh, all right, she cool." And now they finally revealed to us that Tyrone's sister has malicious intent. So she talking about, I want to ruin Coop's future like she ruined my brother's future. Now, what the hell does that mean? I don't know. But how the hell did she ruin your brother's future? Your brother ruined his own future when he was out there gang banging, killing people and all this other stuff, terrorizing the neighborhood. He did that to himself. She did not kill that man. She didn't get that man killed. He got himself killed because he was killing people in the neighborhood. So somebody got back at him. You killing brothers, you killing cousins, you killing uncles and aunties. Somebody gonna come for you. And the sister want to say she wanted to take away Coop's future like she did her brother. What you gonna do? And then that's what they not revealing to us either, because the little boy that she was talking to was like, we got on our side, now what we gonna do? You not moving, la la la. And she like, the plan don't matter until I reveal it to you. So she doing the most. And what I loved about the scene was the little boy was like, well, you know, Preach ain't gonna let nothing happen to Coop. And she was like, I can work on Preach. She tries to take Preach. She take Preach on a date, trying to, you know, reminisce, get him to feel these old feelings for her and all this other stuff. He happily ate the meal, had the conversation. She kissed him and everything and was like, I'm only up the street. And he told her, I pass. Y'all, that took me out. Told her, I pass. This was just a goodbye kiss that should have happened a long time ago. Period. It ain't that easy. You thought you had it. No, ma'am. Try again. Try harder. He not letting you get Coop. And yeah, I'm very pleased with this episode. And it wasn't, even though we had to wait for it, it wasn't that bad because they did give us some answers. They was revealing this episode, which they should have, because stop going on these breaks. I'm sick of it. Just play the damn shit out. Play the damn show. But as always, comment below, give me some show suggestions, and I'll see y'all later.